Bruno Mars just released a new album, and some songs sound familiar. Like, here's the lead single, I Just Might. And here's You Make Me Feel Like Dancing by Leo Sayer from 1976.
You've got a cute way of talking.
Those two songs are pretty similar, right? But let's try another one from the album. Here's Risk It All by Bruno. And here's Adios Amor by Christian Nodal from 2017. I'm limited by how much I can play here on YouTube, but let's play one more from the album just to see. Here's the song Cha 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 by Bruno Mars. And here's Backstabbers by the OJs from 1972. That's not even to mention that the lyrics on the hook are just slow motion by Juvenile from 2004. So, what's going on here? Is Bruno Mars blatantly ripping off a bunch of other songs? Is there anything original happening? Should he be sued into oblivion? Am I framing this as a detective mystery to show you a larger point about music and inspiration? It's time for another episode of Digging the Greats Investigates. If we're gonna do this as a detective story, we gotta get it right. So I researched the story beats in a detective story, and the first place that we start is establishing the protagonist, the detective. That's me. So, let's see. I suppose I would call myself a music historian. My channel here is called Digging the Greats. I dive through classic hip-hop, funk, and soul, and love finding the hidden history within music. I've also made a living as a working musician for 20 years, playing bass with everyone from high-level artists to cover gigs at a dive bar, and about 1,000 weddings in between. I have hundreds of songs in my hands ready to go at a moment's notice. So I know what good songs do to people. I know what it's like to play New York State of Mind in New York with Nas, and I know what it's like to play a Michael Jackson song in a shady bar. I know what it's like to play Bruno Mars songs too, and thousands of others from across the wide spectrum of music history. My point is this: I know the originals, so I can spot the crime a mile away. Here's another song from his new album called Something Serious. And here's Evil Ways by Santana. Here's Bruno's song God Was Showing Off. And here's Together by Tierra. I gotta thank my friends Mario Montez and Randy Garcia for pointing out some of these references to me. But the point is, this is pretty damning stuff, right? Oh, another element of a detective mystery is the setting. Like the dark and mysterious underbelly of the city, it'll chew you up and spit you out. That's part of what gives the protagonist their edge. I could have an edge. All right, I guess our setting would be the music industry. Music plagiarism is no joke. The most famous example is the Blurred Lines case. Robin Thicke and Pharrell were sued in 2015 for $5.3 million by the Marvin Gaye estate, successfully proving that they had ripped off not a specific melody or lyric, but the feel of the song Got to Give It Up, blurring the lines between originality and plagiarism. Fast forward to today, and AI music generators have inked deals with the major music labels, feeding their catalog of artists into a machine that can spit out a song that sounds similar to whatever you'd like. Some of these AI songs have even landed on the Billboard charts. This is not what Bruno Mars is doing, but his songs often sound like other songs. Let's dive into Mr. Mars's history, shall we? Pull up the graphic thing again. Let me show you here. In 2021, Bruno Mars releases An Evening with Silk Sonic, an album with Anderson .Paak that's a 70s throwback led by the sweeping ballad Leave the Door Open and featuring legendary bassist Bootsy Collins. That's more of a vibe than ripping off specific songs. But in 2016, Bruno Mars released 24 Karat Magic, and here there's a mountain of evidence. The song Finesse is essentially a New Jack Swing song. Chunky is Ain't No Fun by Snoop Dogg. And earlier hits of his, like Locked Out of Heaven, that's basically a song by the Police. Bruno, Bruno, Bruno. I know the originals, so I can spot the crime a mile away, remember? Now, if you really want to find evidence of song theft, look no further than Bruno Mars's biggest hit, his song with Mark Ronson, the inescapable 2014 song, Uptown Funk. Uptown Funk faced multiple lawsuits alleging song theft, including More Bounce to the Ounce by Zapp. Then there's Oops Upside Your Head by the Gap Band. And lastly, the song Young Girls by Collage. But wait, 3 different songs are Uptown Funk? It can't be. Where does this stop? Are we gonna dissect every little part of Uptown Funk and pay out royalties based on any song that sounds similar? Ultimately, none of these lawsuits stuck. They were all either dismissed or voluntarily dropped. And if Uptown Funk isn't guilty of plagiarism, that makes me question my other examples. Another element of detective stories that I found is the moment where the protagonist finds something that changes everything else that they've seen. There's gotta be something. Maybe if we go further into Bruno's past.
You know, we like to just take requests. Give us a song, we'll try to fake
Tina
it.
Turner.
Tina Turner.
Are we gonna take a little roll on the river?
Ladies and gentlemen.
No, that's just Bruno playing Proud Mary.
Do a little remix, it goes like that.
Come on.
Bruno Mars, Nirvana.
It goes like this. She was more like a beauty queen
no way.
from a movie scene.
No, that's him mashing up 2 songs. That was kind of cool, but no. Next.
Starting
I
right
like
now.
the cover so much because I don't know if you guys know this, but that's how I started. For $100 back in the States or around here, 50 pounds. You can get me to sing at your bar, your pub, for 4 hours.
I remember those days.
You remember those days, Bill?
Wait, what? No, don't do this. Next clip.
So what do you think you learned most from these days?
What I learned most is what good songs do to people. I played the biggest song, you know, from Michael Jackson to the Police to Zeppelin. I played all these songs in here and saw the reaction from people and what it does to people. That has definitely helped my writing because now when I play, I know what it feels like to sing a Queen song, and I know the reaction that, you know, what people think when they see that, when your voice sits on top of this chord. So
Even if it's just a small group of folks in a tiny bar?
even if it's just a small group of folks.
It would appear that Bruno has also made a living as a working musician for 20 plus years,
Won't you please let me in?
performing as a high-level artist and doing cover gigs at a dive bar and about 1,000 weddings in between. He also has hundreds of songs in his hands ready to go at a moment's notice. He's also a music historian. Okay, but go back to the song that we started the video with. Bruno's I Just Might definitely sounds like Leo Sayers' You Make Me Feel Like Dancing, right? He's ripping him off. We can all agree on that. I wonder what Leo would have to say here about all of this. Whatever, just roll the clip.
So, faster beat. Of course, it's faster than the original. But it does have that line. I think the bass line's kind of more creative. And of course, he's a very hip guy. I mean, you gotta give it to him. Bruno's very cool. But this is a tribute, isn't it? It's You Make Me Feel Like Dancing all over again. So he must have done something right. I think he did something that was ahead of its time. So all the way from 1976 to 2026, thank you, Bruno. Love you.
If the victim says that there's no crime, what's really going on here? I've been thinking about this all wrong. Music history isn't a straight line at all. It's an ever-expanding web. It's not just moving in one direction, but many expanding outwards, making connections to things that came before it, to the side, pulling from all angles. When it comes to Bruno Mars, I know the originals, so now I can spot the craft staring me in the face. A lot of artists will make music that sounds like what's popular during their time. Songs from 2010 sound like songs from 2010. Songs from the 70s sound like songs from the 70s. But Bruno Mars isn't chasing trends. He's... oh man, come on. Don't make me say it. He's... digging the greats. All music and art is a product of the time it's in. That's inescapable. Even Bruno's new album. It's a product of 2026. The difference is, his biggest inspirations aren't from now. They're from other places in the web of music history. Whether you like his new album or not, this is what he's doing. In the next episode of Soundproof, I use Bruno Mars as a springboard into a lot of other incredible music that came before. So, if you enjoyed this video, you will love my weekly radio show, Soundproof. The Bruno episode is dropping this Monday for free at patreon.com/diggingthegreats. Go sign up so you don't miss it. Whether you're a fan of Bruno Mars and don't know his inspirations, or only know his inspirations, I can guarantee it'll make you feel like dancing. Closing up the case. I need like a gun under the table, you know? Like, there's a final scene where Bruno comes in and confronts me, and I go, oh, Bruno, there you are. Let me guess, are you gonna rip off yet another song? And he goes, how dare you, Mr. Diggs? And then I reach under the thing and I grab reach for my gun, right? And then he manages to, like, I don't know, and then like shoots it out of my hand, and then I go, oh, and then there's a button on this side, like a red button to call the police, and I think about activating it, but then I have my finger on it, right? And then we have a one-on-one, and it's just us. And he goes, you're the same. We're the same, you and me. We gotta have each other's backs. And yeah, I want to push the button. I want to, but I can't. I can't. Because I know he's me. So I let him go. He walks out the door. I say, Bruno, what are you gonna do next? Are you gonna do something from the 60s? Are you gonna do something from the 90s? He turns around and looks at me, and he goes, I just might. I should be writing Hollywood movies, dude! Like, what are we doing? All right.